up, everybody? Welcome to another review room. Today we're reviewing Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. My name is Angel. Find me on Twitter.
My name is Brylle. You can find me on Facebook by typing my name. Or you can just find me on Instagram.
You can find me on Facebook by typing my last name too, if you can.
Yes.
So let's talk about Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. What do you think about it?
I think it was a great movie. Great story. Great characters. Great.
I liked it too. It was a good movie for me. Overall, it was a good story. It was action. The CG was amazing. I thought the CG was great. From the monkeys, like just facial expressions to like the setting where they lived, everything around them, the environment, it was dope.
It was dope, yeah. It was overall dope. You know, I recommend going seeing it. If you really love seeing a great story, this is one of those good ones. It
was a good story, yeah, definitely. Well structured, well written, well directed. The guy Matt Reeves did a great job directing it. There was little issues with it that I had, but overall it was good. I think the characters were developed well. I think the story, it ran smoothly and everything. And yeah, I liked it.
Transitions, yeah. We don't want to say too much right now because of spoilers, but
yeah.
Anything else that we missed on the review? Do you think so?
Any issues that you had with it?
Any issues? Some of the issues were just, I guess, one story, because there's two stories. There's the ape stories and the human stories. I think one of the stories was lacking a little bit too much.
Which one?
Taste. The human stories was lacking a little bit. Like I know that's some of the problems, but it just bothers me kind of. You just wanted to see how the humans would react in certain situations, and they didn't. It was just like, okay.
Yeah, definitely the humans weren't developed as well as the ape characters. But that's what I liked about it, that it was an ape movie. It was Dawn of the Apes. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Caesar, where he was at. I wanted to see what happened with him after he left James Franco. No James Franco in this one. Damn. Yeah. But but we have Commissioner Gordon in it. And I think one of the things I didn't like is that they didn't use him enough.
Yeah, use him enough. Not enough just James Franco. Needs more James Franco.
No, but Commissioner Gordon too. Like, not enough of him. He's a great actor, and I think they could have used him a little bit more. The main guy was good too, though.
The main guy was good too, yeah.
And shout out, props to Andy Serkis, the guy who did Caesar, and the guy who did Koba too.
Yeah, the emotions.
His emotions and his
mannerisms of the monkeys was on point. It was like.
So yeah, I'm gonna give it my rating right now, so we can get to spoilers. What do you think?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 bananas.
I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 bananas too. I feel it.
And the only reason I'm gonna give it 4 and not 5 is because not enough Hooters. I needed more girls in that.
Definitely not enough Hooters.
We had Kerry Russell, which, she's a hot little. I guess she's a cougar now because she's kind of older. But
I guess they were just lacking on targeting the younger audience in this film, which always is solved by putting a beautiful young girl in there.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah. And then like things with the monkeys, like at the beginning we have Caesar's son gets hurt and he heals right away. And then we get Caesar gets hurt and he heals right away. It's like apes have this superhuman or super healing power.
I guess that's what they were going for, but
Yeah, other than that, that's why I give it 4 bananas. It was great.
Yeah, same here too. Those little issues, but I think overall I would recommend it for anybody to see. It's a great movie.
Let's get into spoilers now.
Spoiler alerts.
So right at the beginning we have what I like was that they bring in, right where the last one left off, with what happened to the humans with this virus that hit. Yeah, so all the visuals that they showed us, the first beginning sequence with, just 10 years after all these humans are basically wiped out. Like, the humans left in this movie are just, like, the ones that were immune to them. And they're all in San Francisco for some reason.
Yeah, they're all in San Francisco. Everyone in San Francisco that's immune is all there.
Yeah, it's like so many people are immune to this virus for some reason. Other than that, yeah. And then we finally get to see what happens to Caesar. He has his colony. He has a wife and a kid. Yeah. And then a baby on the way, or a baby about to be born.
He has like 10 babies. I'm just kidding. But he had a son, and now he had another son.
Yeah, he had another baby, a baby monkey. And then so we get right into the beginning with, how he's running his crew, basically. Yeah. All the monkeys that he saved.
All the OG monkeys from the first one.
Yeah, we have Koba. He's the one that he saved from the science lab.
Scientific experiments. And then we had Maurice, the teacher, the smart orangutan.
The smart orangutan, yeah. And then so they have, this colony that's been built, and it's running well, it's peaceful. And then we get humans. Here they come and ruin everything.
Yep.
We get a human shoots one of the monkeys because he ran into him.
Yeah, he's afraid. I guess the fear of humans is always going to be our own demise.
Yeah. So then we have the human story is they're trying to get to the
dam
so they can get power back
to the city.
To the city, yeah, because they're running out of power. That means they're gonna run out of food. They're gonna run out of heat.
Yeah.
And
I think that was
survival.
that was the issue, because like they came in. All right, after they shot him, what happened?
After they shot the kid, one of the apes, they have this conflict. Like now, the apes they have to figure out what to do. They either go and attack the humans, or what they want to do. And then Koba, he's like kind of the antagonist for the apes.
Yes.
And then we have this guy that's
scared of monkeys.
Scared of monkeys. He's the antagonist for the humans. Kinda.
Yeah.
And then that's when conflict starts, and it was a great way of developing the story.
So you have two conflicts going on in both sides, and it was just. I think another one of our favorite parts is like after the humans are sent back to run away, when back to the colony, they were like, oh my God, there's apes up there at the dam. We can't do anything.
And they're talking.
They're talking. Yeah, they're talking. He's like, what are you talking about? Apes don't talk. They're apes.
Yeah.
And then no
one believes it, but they have to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
Koba's like,
Koba, the antagonist monkey, was like, we have to attack them now. We have to show them strength. Show the colony strength. And then he's like, don't worry, Caesar's like, don't worry, we'll show them the strength. And what did he do next? They showed up with all the army right where they were at, all the humans were at, and they were just like, yeah.
They're riding on horses, and they have all these spikes, and it's
gorillas, those beastie gorillas,
big ass gorillas, and then they're like, oh shit, humans shed in their pants. But then we also see that the humans have this like huge mercenary of weapons, like just weapons on top of weapons. So they're not really scared, but they don't know how tough apes are, though.
Yeah, so. They're just, it's crazy.
So then we get into like more of the story where Koba is like, no, humans are not, they're not good.
Yeah,
we have to attack them. Yeah, because he was experimented on, so he's already fucked in the head about his opinion of humans.
I don't blame him.
Versus Caesar's opinion of humans. Versus Caesar is more sympathetic. Like they wiped themselves out, and not like this all they have.
Yeah, they give them a chance because they're both survivors. They're both trying to survive this like whole new situation with the virus and everything.
Yeah, so Caesar's trying to keep the peace, and Koba's like, no, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, he's like, fuck humans. Fuck them.
Yeah, basically. And then so Koba finds this mercenary of weapons, and then he's like, oh shit, while the humans are over here. So Caesar gave the humans a chance to figure out their electricity problem.
Uh-huh.
And then Koba is like, no, I'm going to go check it out. And then he finds all these weapons, and then he figures a master plan to attack the humans pretty much.
Basically steal their weapons. And
that was one of my favorite parts as well. Well, Koba just, he acts like a stupid monkey, but he's actually really smart.
Yeah.
And he like shoots those humans in the head. And like the funniest part was when they're drinking like some.
Yeah, they're drinking
some booze, and
booze. Yeah.
They're like, oh, just give him some. So see what
happens.
See what happens if you give him some liquor. And then Koba drinks it, spits it out, and just shoots him up.
Like a G.
Yeah.
He held it like a G too. He was like.
It's like yeah. So that was one of my favorite parts.
One of my favorite parts was when they got back to the gas station, because they showed a gas station in the beginning. It wasn't working. I was like, wow, they showed that shot. I don't know why they showed that shot. Maybe just to show how long it's been.
Right.
And stuff like that. And then when they get power to the city, they show the gas station again, and all of a sudden they're playing music, and they're just like, wow, humans haven't heard music in 10 years or any sort of electricity. So
it brings it back to that, it feels like everything's going to work out.
Yeah, it gives you that sense of hope. It's like, oh, wow.
But nah, not in this movie.
Koba
fucks it up.
Not if Koba can help it.
Not if Koba can, right. So Koba devises this plan to, take over the colony, because he sees that Caesar is a human lover.
Yeah.
So he ends up shooting Caesar.
Yeah.
And then that was one of my issues, that after Caesar gets shot, he heals like right away.
Yeah. He was like, he falls like from a cliff.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's still alive. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, so he's still alive, but then Koba takes over, and then
because
my
Koba
second favorite part actually I think this was my favorite part of the whole thing. You see fucking Koba on a horse with 2 machine guns,
and
just going
the fire. Everything's on fire.
Everything's on fire. Koba just like, they shot our leader, we have to get him back, and then they go in and attack all the humans.
Yeah, along that scene too is my favorite part, is when the humans bring a tank up, and then they're all of a sudden you think the battle's gonna turn into the favor of the humans, and then Koba's like, nope.
Yeah, Koba.
He's like, I'm gonna do everything for myself. And
that was actually one of my favorite shots in the movie too, when like Koba takes over it, and it's like
the camera's on the tank.
Point of view. Yeah, it's like a first person point of view of the tank, and that was like one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, that's
just that shot, just going in, and then Koba just getting his way into the city that they had built and just fucking it up.
Yeah, that was crazy. And humans are running crazy. It's like, man.
He enslaves the humans. He's like, humans have to be our slaves now. They belong in cages. Like I belonged in a cage before. They belong in cages now. And then, you know, so it was a good like climax point, and it gets crazy. All this like destruction, what's going to happen. And, you know, Caesar gets well. Yeah,
Caesar gets up. He goes back to his old home. I think it was
James Franco in a video camera. Yeah. We don't see him in person.
I was like, dang, James Franco, dang. I think it was cool. I don't know if you noticed it, but, you know, the window in his house, that was kind of Koba's sign, like, hey, I'm here, you know, like
that was Caesar's sign for his other apes.
Yeah, his other apes on the bus, when he drew it on the bus, and he's like, oh, it's Caesar, he's alive still. You know? It was pretty cool. It was kind of nonchalant.
It was a throwback to the first one too.
It was like nonchalant where they showed it. It was like, I don't think many people catch that in the movie.
Yeah,
but I was like, wow,
that was a good part.
That's a pretty cool sign. And then Koba, one of the coolest parts too, the ending part.
Yeah, we have Caesar comes back, and he tries to reclaim his throne pretty much.
Yeah, also the humans are setting up C4 to blow up the whole tower that they're all in.
Yeah, so all the apes take over this tower where they were staying, and then Caesar comes back to try to save the apes from Koba.
Yeah.
But then the humans are trying to blow it up. And so humans are trying to survive, and the apes are trying to survive.
Yeah.
And that kind of mixes the story together.
Yeah,
and
more conflict.
Yeah, definitely. So it was good. And I'm definitely excited for the third one. Yeah. I can't wait. They set it up well. Mm-hmm. You know, Caesar was able to save the apes, but they already started a war, so it's like, what's going to happen now?
Yeah, that fight at the end, too, where Koba and Caesar were fighting, was pretty cool. I thought that was a great fight scene. It's pretty hard because it's pretty cool because it's all CGI. And it's like, how do you can really get the same kind of action with real actors. So, I mean, it was kind of like real actors, but they're all in suits. But for that as CGI to pull off that well, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, it was awesome. I thought it was a good fighting sequence as well. And then the ending was good. It's just, you know, it was a good way to end it, but it still leaves it open for what's going to happen next.
Yeah. So, All Out War, right?
All Out War. Can't wait for the third one. It was a good one. That's what we thought about it. I think let's wrap it up. You know, comments. Let us know what you think about the movie. If you haven't seen it yet,
go ahead and see it. Let us know.
Go watch it first. It was a great movie. Recommended to watch it. If
you have any other movies that you want us to watch, please leave some comments on the below so we can watch it. We're filmmakers. We wanna learn as much as possible too. We wanna know what's good. We'll review it. Yeah, let us know. So don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time at the review room. Peace. BANJJ out. BANJJ out.